All right, welcome folks. This is going to be your Monkey Minute for April 14th, 2021. In the category of natural disasters, there is a new massive eruption in the Caribbean island of St. Vincent. A new high-level major eruption took place at the volcano on April 13th, and the SO2 emissions produced over the past 2 days are now spreading over 2 continents, South America and Africa. Extremely heavy ash is also covering the island of St. Vincent, leaving the nation without electricity. Extensive damage to vegetation was also noted in an area extending from Larikai Bay to Turner Bay on the west coast. Okay, now remember folks, that part of the reason that ancient Rome actually collapsed was because of volcanic activity that reduced the temperatures in the area by 2 degrees Celsius. This caused crop failure and introduced extreme famine into the empire's region. So, cooling the area over Africa, where they are already suffering from extreme locust invasions and crop destruction, certainly isn't going to be good. And over to France, where historic freezes have wreaked havoc on a majority of this year's fruit harvest. Fruit growers and winemakers in France have reported that a majority of their harvest this year has been lost due to a significant cold snap that spread through parts of Europe. Many industry experts believe that the frost damage might be the worst since the 1990s. Okay, so drought continues to expand across Texas. As we started in 2021 with 58% of the state dealing with some level of drought, we now have 74% of the state in drought conditions. The worst of the drought remains across West Texas, the Panhandle, and the Rio Grande Valley. But over in western U.S., they may be entering its most severe drought in modern history. In the past 20 years, the 2 worst stretches of drought came in 2003 and 2013. But they're saying what is happening right now appears to be the beginning stages of something even more severe. Okay, down to Australia, where a historic Category 3 tropical cyclone batters Western Australia, causing widespread damage with wind gusts up to 106 miles per hour. According to the Bureau of Meteorology, the storm has caused widespread damage, left more than 20,000 homes without power, and brought the strongest wind gusts to the region since 1956. And over to Japan, where the Japanese government has decided to release treated radioactive water accumulating at the crippled Fukushima nuclear power plant into the sea. Having determined it poses no safety concerns to humans or the environment, despite worries of local fishermen in neighboring countries. And in wars of rumors of wars, Russia and China both warning the United States. Starting out with Russia that says, "We warn the United States that it will be better for them to stay far away from Crimea and our Black Sea coast. It will be for their own good," as they state. And they warned that the U.S. and other NATO nations against supporting Ukraine, while China is also warning the United States, saying that they are playing with fire by interacting with Taiwan. And over to Iran, where the Natanz nuclear facility was destroyed some 50 meters underground. The attack reportedly was carried out through a remotely detonated device smuggled into the facility. The alleged Israeli attack on Iranian's nuclear facility targeted an electrical substation located 40 to 50 meters underground and damaged thousands of centrifuges. This, as Iranian officials have revealed in recent days. And in other random biblical category news, as we inch closer and closer to the enabling technologies needed to implement a beast system, the U.S. government scientist has revealed that a new COVID monitoring device that gets implanted under the skin, this is according to news outlet Defense One, outlined how an implanted sensor developed by the company Profusa, which is funded by DARPA, would actually work. The sensor has 2 parts. One is a 3 millimeter string of hydrogel a material whose network of polymer chains is used in some contact lenses and other implants, is inserted under the skin with a syringe. The string includes a specially engineered molecule that sends fluorescent signals outside of the body when it begins to fight an infection. The other part is an electronic component attached to the skin. It sends light through the skin, detects the fluorescent signal, and generates another signal that the wearer can send to a doctor, website, etc. It's like a blood lab on the skin that can pick up the body's response to an illness before the presence of other symptoms. Go figure. And after 6 years of laying in ruin, the Russians have begun reconstructing the triumphal arch of Palmyra in Syria that served as a gateway to the major pagan temple to Baal. It should be noted that this arch is predicted in the Talmud as preceding the Messiah. All right, folks, that's going to be your Monkey Minute for this week. God bless. Monkey out. Check out the latest gear at Werx, US.